It's a cool little site.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Facebook in a way.
Yeah.
But it's mainly without like all kinds of feeds, of people chatting throughout the day. It eliminates that, and it's only just pictures of what people do or babies and stuff like that. Or
So how do you make money on Instagram?
well, what happens? What people do is they post pictures of items that they're selling.
Oh, I see.
And then they'll put down on the bottom their information or who to call.
Oh, right.
And then people will call them or set up.
Is there a separate like category for that where you can?
No, there's not separate categories. It's usually based on how many followers you have, and then those followers will send you out and repost what you post.
Holy cow.
And by the time you're done, everybody knows about
Do
it.
the followers make any money, I wonder, for referring?
I don't know about that.
I probably have some side cutters.
There might be. How about what?
You can always grind
I
it.
always grind it off. I've never actually had to.
Yeah, this one was held back out of the last option too for some technical.
Yeah, that's alright. It happens. Actually, you know what?
That'll do it.
Oh, too dull. Of course it was not.
I know I have side cutters right on the milk cart.
Alright. I'm just gonna grind it off. Nice and easy. Oh, easy.
Nothing to it. So how much time are you in the office at work?
Well, it depends on where I'm going. Sometimes I can be here for like 30 minutes after I'm done doing storage units.
Right.
Sometimes I have an hour. And then if I don't have storage units altogether, then I'm there for 8 hours.
Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll do the storage units whatever time I gotta be there. Normal storage unit places open at 9, so I usually start my day at either 7 or 8, depending how far I gotta go. And then once I'm done cutting locks, then I still have time. Then I'll finish out my 8 there at the warehouse.
Oh.
It's actually
I'm sure there's plenty to do all the time.
yeah, it's an auction house. So basically, before I got this position, I was on the pool team, which means I was pulling orders for people that buy on the auction.
Oh, I see.
So then, so I'll go there and I'll continue to help them out with pulls and little customers and stuff. So it's kind of cool, different change.
Yeah, that's what I've been in before, looks like.
It's great for Christmas.
Yeah, really, huh? What do you want to do long term?
You know, like I said, my dream is to be in corrections.
Yeah.
In the long term.
Yeah.
But in recent events and stuff, I really don't know.
Right. Right.
I've personally changed my mind about 500 times.
Yeah.
But really, I'm down to the point to I'm pretty much just do whatever will help me support my family.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
as long as this job helps me support my family, and I'll be here for however long and
Right.
until something else that pays better. Or,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't want to ever go back down. I
Right.
just keep going back up.
Right.
So this is actually an improvement from selling vacuum cleaners, so
Yeah.
can't complain. You know?
Yeah, I did the rainbow thing for a while. I sold a few units. I never made any real money.
No, the most I've ever made there was $500.
Yeah.
Because that was how much my commission got up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that, I never advanced any further than that, and I've heard the stories of how people make so much money, and
Yeah.
they live off of vacuum cleaners, and it's like,
There's a lot of hype in that.
you know, you look at all these owners of companies that run their own vacuum places, and how they say they're billionaires and stuff like that. Most of the time, they have another half that has another job that
Right.
actually helps them get to where they are.
Yeah, I didn't. I could get pretty good at working with the customers and selling the unit. I just couldn't wrap my brain around the politics in the office and all that.
My biggest concern was that. Plus, there was just something about I love the unit. I mean, when you can love the unit that you sell,
Right.
it makes it easier to sell.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like it's a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
I can go to Walmart and buy one for $30.
Right.
They're wanting $3,000 for this vacuum cleaner. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. And even a good like I have. What do I have? The Shark. It's an excellent vacuum. It was less than $200.
Yeah. And it's like $3,000. I mean, that's a down payment for a car.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would I want a vacuum cleaner for that much?
Right. And if you're smart enough to save 3 times that, it's a down payment on a house.
Yeah. And then you gotta put down your credit score, and then they're ranking up that, and
Yeah.
you got the premium and all this other stuff, and it's like, geez. By the time you're all done, it's not $3,000 anymore. You're looking at maybe 5 or 6.
Right.
And it's a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. It doesn't even cook dinner.
No, you don't. It's like, geez, that's as much as money as I spent on my wedding.
Mm-hmm. What's your wife want to do once the baby's older and stuff? No, we gotta move here. We're right in the middle, so we're right off the sensor thing. Let me get closer to
That's not good. Oh, there we go. My wife has always wanted to be at a home mom.
Yeah.
Just the way she was raised from her mother. She really didn't even want to go to work, but she went to work because we were struggling financially and everything. Basically, half our marriage we've been living back and forth between my family and her family, so it was rough for a couple of years. And then I got this job, and it actually brought me out of debt and everything. And we got our own little apartment right before the baby was born, which was nice.
Yeah.
So it helped us out a lot, and then her being at her work at the Bible house actually helped, and so combined we got ourselves into an apartment. And then this job is more steady, full time, and so I went ahead and told her she can go come home, and then maybe eventually she'll go back because she was so good over there. Maybe do a day or so over there, and then I'll watch the baby on my day off.
Right.
So she doesn't really want to go to work if she had the choice.
Right.
She'd rather be at home, take care of the baby.
Well, that's better for the family. It really is.
Which I don't mind either way. Just sometimes when it's hard and you're like, you could go to work and I can use the extra cash, but at the same time, her being at home with my daughter and teaching her the things she needs to know when she grows will help out. So it's a win-win, I guess.
Yeah, and it's a full-time job. If you actually escalate to actually 4 children,
Yeah.
That job right there is worth $200-300 a year all by itself.
Exactly.
It's a big job.
And it also saves me on having to deal with childcare too.
Right.
It works. Plus, growing up in church and everything, it's better for the kids as well, because obviously we're in the same mindset of not being through high school either, so they'll be homeschooled
Right on.
too. So I mean,
all my mentors and coaches have homeschooled their kids.
it's a good thing. Nowadays, this world, You can't trust a decent environment, or even having teachers these days teach your kids the things they want to teach them when you could be teaching them the good things. You know?
This is the interesting piece here. Is it locked or something? Oh, those are phony drawers. They're all phony. It's just a hope chest, okay. That'd be nice to have all those drawers.
Right? If somebody could cut it out. And nowadays, like, you teaching about homosexuals in kindergarten nowadays.
Oh my god, I know, it's terrible.
Which,
I mean, I guess everybody has a right to learn it, but at the same time, you don't really need to know that at 5.
No, you don't. And frankly, it's not, for me, it's not acceptable. I'm sorry. I try to be open-minded, but I don't think,
I agree with you
I
wholeheartedly.
don't think I can think things through.